All right, you guys. So, Ticket TV, like, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in. I appreciate everybody who's gonna show love and tapping on into the channel, man. And let's get right into this video, you guys, and talk about this situation, man. Shout out to brother Xavier coming through with $100 donation. Salute to you. Shout out to the sister Jennifer Menzies, a wonderful, lovely sister that always show love to my channel for sending. She sent another $100 donation. Salute to her. Much love to her as well. Also, shout out to let me see, it was one other lady. It was a new lady I seen. I be trying to remember y'all name before I come on. Sometimes it'd be a lot, sometimes it'd be a few. Let me see. I'm gonna shout you out in the next video. I forgot. I'm sorry. I apologize to the other lady. I'm gonna shout her out in the very next video because I got to go back on my other phone. But salute. Check it out, y'all. They got this capping coach, man. Obviously, this dude was sent to do a job. You understand? Or he just feels a way, and you know, nobody has a problem with it. Everybody heard about what happened yesterday. If you actually watched the game, then you got to see it. If you watched the clips on X, because I'm still not watching the games, then you saw it how I saw it play out during the timeline during the game. Absolute, uh, you know, blatant racism in the face of America, and people will say, "No, it's not ticket. I don't know why you're taking it there. I don't know why you guys are doing that, bro." Y'all just don't get it, man. I mean, if you don't get it at this point, bro, you ain't never gonna get it, dog. You ain't never gonna understand it if you don't understand it at this point. I thought Willie D did a great video yesterday breaking this down, man. Like, again, bro, dudes like this, man, like this coach, man, you can just see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um, Fake, phony, fraudulent energy. But apparently he's doing something that's wanted by the higher ups. Why? Because today, as we wake up, he should have been fired. That should be a fireable offense. It's unbelievable news that he woke up this morning with a job. But why at the end of the day, it's not unbelievable. Because this is what they do. Listen, they hate that Shedeur is doing that on the left-hand side of your screen. They hate that, bro. They had no problem when Tim Tebow was taking a knee in the end zone. I didn't have a problem with Tebow doing it. I like Tebow. A lot of people didn't like Tim Tebow. I like Tebow. You know what I'm saying? I respect Tebow. You know, but they didn't have a problem when Tebow was doing it. They didn't have a problem when Johnny Manziel was doing the money sign coming in college. They didn't have a problem when Baker Mayfield was running out, stabbing a flag in the middle of the field. All these different players that do these different things, they didn't have any problem with it. You get defensive players that get sacks and they do little dances and celebrations, no issue with it. You know, I seen somebody sent me pictures of all these other kids that was wearing their jewels, wearing their diamonds and chains to the NFL draft. I was amazed because I never paid attention to it like that. And I was like, but they tripping off Prime and them for wearing their chains. And shout out to Dion, because Dion is a G in real life. His daddy a G in real life. Nigga pulled up to the practice facility like he owned the shit. And with a mink on, the goddamn on chains on, nigga, in a double R. You feel what I'm saying? The energy is different around there, man. And they hate that. They don't like to see royalty, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, they don't like to see their brothers have royalty, man. And prime time is just that. Prime time is prime time. When prime time come in the building, you make this boy right here energy on the right hand side of your screen look small. But to everybody that's around the world that's surprised this morning that this dude still has a job, because I see a lot of people surprised. You know what I'm saying? He just doing what's wanted to be done. The person that everybody should be looking at is the owner of the team. The question is this should be to the owner. Why haven't you fired this guy? The question should be to the general manager. Who hired the coach? Why haven't you fired this guy? Or did the owner tell you don't do it? Or you're going to lose your job too? See, I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. You talking about humiliation tactics. Prime was at the game. Pilar, his mama, was at the game. Now, I want to talk about what I heard happened with his mom at the game. I don't know if this is true or not, but his mom was at the game, and people said that her mom was talking trash and talking down about the coaching staff during the game while she was in the stands. And people were saying, I would have been too. If they did my son like that, my son was out there balling, and you took him out the goddamn game with the game on the wood, you damn right I'd be out there snapping on their ass. I would be too. So everybody that was upset at his mama, talking about she was up there in the stands running her mouth because of what the coach did to her, you damn right, that's her son. You got a problem with that? Something really wrong with these people, man. Y'all act like people ain't normal. You know how many people, parents go to the game and get mad when the coach do something dumb with their kid? But you gonna get mad at her. Talking about she sitting out there. I seen it online. And I know she was at the game because I saw it when she went live online. She went live right here on YouTube. So that's how I knew she was at the game. Crazy work, man. And this coach did that and tried to make it, oh, well, you know, that man was balling, bro. Ain't nobody gonna be perfect. Then you got people out here trying to nitpick the kid. Oh, he threw the interceptions. Yeah, and that's why you have a lot of quarterbacks that throw interceptions. And guess what the coach allowed them to do? Get it back. Shedeur was gonna go get that back. And the coach took him out the game with the game on the line, and he just showed you what he was capable of. And this mofo ain't fired? Which now should go to questions to the owner. Everybody keeps talking about the coach. They need to be talking about the owner of that team, right? Now, I will say this. The Cleveland Browns did draft Shedeur when all the other teams wouldn't draft him. So you have to give them that. Now, whether or not it was a coach, we know it wasn't the coach. We know it was the brother Andrew Berry who did that. He said, "No, I'm drafting Shedeur. Y'all sitting over here talking about this Dylan Gabriel bullshit. No, I'm drafting Shedeur." But the fact that we wake up the next day and that coach got a job, he got a job. After that, after what we seen every single week with that team, how they tried to make y'all think this boy couldn't play. Disgusting work. And let me say something about this while I'm here right now, too. Because this dude, he's disgusting, too. I'm talking about absolute hater. I'm talking about this dude right here. He is so judgmental. This guy on the middle of y'all screen. He is so judgmental about Coach Brown. This fool came out and said he want to see them boys fail. What type of dude, what type of God-fearing man is that? He called himself a God-fearing man. This dude is a charlatan. What type of God-fearing man is that? Talking about he want to see the boy fail. Then yesterday, when he balled out, he got mad. You know what he did? He turned around on his social media and went and got mad at the other boy. Oh, well, Cam Ward ain't nothing. He ain't nothing. He went and tore down the other black quarterback that Shedeur was playing against yesterday. The #1 overall pick. Said he was nothing and started tearing him down and saying he don't belong in the NFL. This dude's disgusting. You talk about guys that ain't comfortable in themselves, man. But I told y'all the origins of that. The reason why he's mad. The reason why he's mad is because Prime, him and Deion are around the same age. Prime don't know this dude. But this dude is just a hater. Jason Whitlock played at Ball State and quit. Times got going tough. He quit. Primetime persevered through all adversity, came up and became a 2-time Super Bowl champion back-to-back, doing it his way, nigga. That's why you mad. And you sitting over there with a screwed up face and don't nobody in your comment section agree with you. But you so stuck and hell-bent on tearing these brothers down. And now yesterday you said, oh, well, Shedeur played well, but it's going to take him about 3 years to prove me wrong. Well, now you're going to extend your cap now for 3 more years? Oh, so if he balls out in the next 3 years, you still got a 3-year window for him. If he don't play well, he's not good. Nah, nigga, you said he was trash. He couldn't play in the NFL. You said they were pee-wee football. You said Deion is a pee-wee coach. And you said his son ain't going to be an NFL quarterback. And his son just went out there and outplayed #1 overall pick. Make it make sense. Now you want to come move the goalposts. These dudes want to move the goalposts, y'all. This is what they do. Move the goalposts. So now Jason Whitlock talking a whole different. Now he don't turn and start criticizing because he wanted Cam Ward to do Shedeur dirty yesterday. He wanted black on black crime. He wanted Cam Ward to do Shedeur dirty yesterday so that he can come talk all that shit. And when Cam didn't do it, what did Jason do? Turn and start talking shit about Cam Ward. Just great, but this man called himself a Christian, a God-fearing man. This is what he called himself. And he always try to hit y'all with that. Well, I ain't perfect. I've talked about my own flaws. Nah, nigga. That shit don't work on us. You don't get to use that as a prerequisite to talk trash about Deion Sanders. You don't get to do that. We don't see Deion Sanders doing what you doing. He ain't doing what you doing. What you staring at in that picture, Jason? What are you staring at in that picture? See, it's easy for you to sit up there every single day and talk about everybody like a dog, brother. You understand? But now it hit me while you are 57 years old, alone with no kids. It hit me, brother. Now I see why. And you just angry at the world for your failures. Those are your failures. Your failures. You understand on that. You the one that quit at Ball State because you didn't like your coach. You quit and went to the journalism room and started talking trash about your own team. This dude is disgusting. Jason Whitlock, who's on the right-hand side of your screen, the Ball State scrub, he went and quit his own football team because he didn't get along with his coach. And you know what he did? He ended up becoming and getting into journalism. So he went in the journalistic room and started being a writer. And you know what he started doing? Criticizing his own football team, talking about how bad they were. He ain't never hold his own responsibility for being garbage on that team. But he talked about that team like a dog. You know what that team did? When Jason Whitlock left that team, and he was talking trash about how trash they would be, they had their best season ever when that bum left. Those are facts. But he come on here every day talking down on primetime Deion Sanders, a dude who's never done anything to this man in his life. I want y'all to think about this. Who do Coach Prime go around here talking about? Who? Who do Deion Sanders run around here talking down on? Nobody. They literally be focused on themselves and their little inner family circle. But this man, for some reason, Jason Whitlock, have taken it upon himself to be the dude that say, I'm going to tear this man down. I don't like him or his sons. And I'm going to root for his son to fail. That's exactly what he said. But Shedeur, he did one thing last week. And I want to say this to everybody listening. He did something. He told everybody. He said, I'm not going to fail. I know y'all want me to fail, but I'm not going to fail. I'm not going to fail. And when he said that, then and only then they all knew that he could not be broken. He cut from a different cloth. He come from a different bloodline. And he his daddy's son and his mama's son. He's standing on business. And this is why, to everybody that's listening to this video, how you raise your kids. Let me repeat myself to everybody. How you raise your kids. The mentality that your kids have come from you. The perseverance that your kids have will be instilled from you. The hard work, you. See, when you put in your kids' spirit in their heart that they are somebody, when they go to school and people try to crack jokes on them and talk about them, it won't affect them. Because you've instilled in them that can't nobody else take away what God has put in their spirit, in their heart. And so it's important for the parents to instill confidence in their kids. And that's what Prime did. That's the thing that Prime, the most underrated part about Coach Prime, is that he instilled not only the discipline, but the everlasting confidence in his kids, to where can't nobody that ain't from around your circle break you. They can't. We got so much confidence around here, they think it's cocky. We just confident in everything we do. And we never lose that confidence in no situation. That breeds greatness. That breeds greatness. So when you start telling your kids that they are somebody, that they are great, and greatness is amongst them, can't no punk ass, weak ass coach that come around here capping, trying to break him. Can't no lying media, can't no Jason Whitlock or none of these other people. Nothing they can say can break that boy. Because his daddy told him and his mama told him he great. And greatness is amongst him. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drop weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.